All right. So we have Mullet and Tots here playing Grek and Rose. We're gonna start off with. We have the whole area. The last one we did was Bryn and I don't remember Bandit and Siren's character. They were all the way up north, way above this high forest. I don't know if you can see where I'm picking, super far out in the middle of nowhere. They started super far away. So now we're
Oh,
going the opposite direction. Audience members, now that I can speak to the group. So Gruck, you are down here in Smallteeth.
Yes. Gruck Stonefist.
oh
Excellent.
God.
I'm Gruck. No, we're not starting that.
That's Gruck setting. Grupp setting. I don't know.
I got a Gruck about it.
You sound stoned. Anyway,
Touche.
okay. So let's go ahead and show your artwork here. Wow.
I'll find his voice and how I want to do it eventually.
But yeah.
I know it's going to be stereotypical dumb barbarian voice, so we'll
And it's a very
see how
important
it
that
goes.
if you look at the image in the very bottom, it says the Goki. Um.
I didn't see an image pop up.
Oh, here you go.
You already know what your
Wow.
image is.
But if you look at the bottom right, it says the Goki.
Yeah. Thanks, ChatGPT.
Yep.
Shout out. Not
Shout out.
sponsored.
Yeah. Not sponsored.
So, living in this mountain range, what is how would you like for your character to be introduced into this campaign? I don't necessarily have a story for you. I know that there was an
Yeah.
aspect of you being poofed out.
So his hometown is Boulderfoot Hollow, which is there in the Small Teeth Mountains.
Okay.
He was born as the biggest and strongest baby Boulderfoot Hollow had ever seen. He was already breaking records in furniture by the age of 2.
I like
Is-
records and furniture.
Yeah, his parents were overjoyed, predicting he'd lead this village to greatness. However, it quickly became apparent that while Gruck could crush boulders with his bare hands, the concept of which hand is left was a lifelong puzzle.
Hmm.
In Boulderfoot Hollow, strength was celebrated, but intellect was ignored. Gruck's elders tried to teach him basic skills of math, counting to 10, strategy, where to hit things, and diplomacy, don't hit everything. Sadly, Gruck's most notable achievement was eating an entire bag of rock-hard bread rolls meant for a week-long feast.
Oh.
Despite this, Gruck was adored, his heart was as big as his biceps, and he was always the first to lend his strength, even when it wasn't needed. When a roof collapsed, Gruck rebuilt the house as a giant pile of logs. When wild animals threatened the village, he defeated them, but then brought them home as pets. To everyone's dismay, things came to his head things in the village came to a head during the annual Boulder Toss Festival, where Gruck hurled a competition boulder so far it crushed the mayor's hut. As punishment, he was told to think long and hard about what he'd done. This culminated in crafting of a... Oh, nope, that's part is out. That was talking about the tiara that he did have. Alright, here to go. Ultimately, Gruck's combination of strength and sheer misunderstanding of basic logic became too much for Boulderfoot Hollow. In a tearful ceremony, the village elder gently banished him with a pack of supplies and a hopeful, "Go, Gruck, and, find yourself." Now, Gruck roams the Sword Coast, a hulking juggernaut, looking for friends, foes, and anything else that could use a good smashing, or a big awkward hug. His love for rocks is unmatched, surpassing even his love for smashing things. Rocks are his comfort and companions. He can identify a pebble's type with uncanny accuracy, though he sometimes may name them like Shiny Gray or Chunky Friend. When banished, Gruck brought along his prized collection of rocks, each with a story. There's a big pebble, the first rock he ever threw, a flat Joe, a perfect skipping stone. He insists, whispers to him. Gruck's fascination sometimes baffles others, but it also leads to moments of unexpected brilliance, like locating rare minerals or spotting secret passages in stone. As Gruck ask him about his favorite rock, and he'll beam proudly, though he might talk to it before answering. Rocks after all never judge him for being Gruck.
Yeah,
I think the original question was, how do you want to start the campaign?
that is.
That is a little backstory for
Oh.
everybody listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he's been
He's been gently banished
gently banished, and just told, go find yourself.
after destroying the mayor's house with a boulder during a rock throwing competition.
Yeah, which he won.
Yeah, he won
Did he win?
banishment.
Yeah,
That's a great prize.
Wow, you are our ambassador. Go out into the world and share your knowledge. And he just is so dumb that he just believed it. And it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
I am special. Let's go.
yep. So he's on the road. He's for no reason other than it's the way he started walking, heading north on this road.
Excellent.
Occasionally seeing a rock and picking it up. Maybe getting a little distracted at this river because there's lots of rocks.
Excellent. So let's do that. Let's do perception, survival, or nature. All of which you are
All
awful
bad.
at. Yep. For those
Let's
who
see.
are observing, we've got the -3, and minus to all of the options provided,
He'll do a nature roll because it's
Heck
only a
yeah.
-1.
and it's also a 1. Okay.
Alrighty then.
And
Well,
he's proficient in it.
let's be honest. Whether or not you're looking for it, there is a stone there.
Yeah, I
Whether you
mean,
wanted
it's
it or
just not good enough.
No. You go to actually pick up the rock, and it seems to bite you because it has a sharp edge. And so you're like, oh, this one's not a friend.
Okay, he throws it as far as he can.
Alright, great. Let's do an athletics check. That's something you're good at.
Much below.
Oh,
is.
it wasn't. It was only
It was the 2 on the die.
yep,
Maybe.
which is only an 11.
Alright. It doesn't necessarily go super far. For you, it's only probably like 50 feet. You
That's
know?
fair.
Must have been a big rock.
Yeah.
I guess.
And then
Ow!
yeah, let's also give you 1 point of damage. That sounds fun.
Sure.
-1. Ow.
From a rock hurt you? Oh my.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got a 1 on his nature check. Oh no, it was
Fair
a
enough.
3.
it was a 3. Yeah,
That's
it wasn't a nat one.
No, I know it wasn't.
I'm cool with it.
You have too much health anyway.
He's
for level
he's just
1.
he's just sucking his thumb because it's bleeding a little bit.
Most people have like 8 or 9 health, and you have 19. At level
Yeah,
1.
he's big boy.
You have about what Minx has.
Yeah, at level 5.
Yep. All right. So.
Stupid rock.
Yeah.
Do you see
This
that,
is-
guys? Looking at his other rocks. That rock bit me.
The one that you think whispers to you is actually talking to you. You're just you talking to yourself in your head. But the rock responds, "Yeah, that was a mean one."
Yeah. We'll find better ones.
Many, many more rocks. As you look over the distance after you've
Yeah.
crossed the river, and you see another mountain peak. Many
Ooh.
rock.
This is gonna be some good rocks.
Heck yeah. Um. Okay, we have one, probably two more. So keep in mind that each of these piles, I think it's 25 miles. Yep.
Mhm.
Does 3 days of travel so far.
Okay. Yeah, I'm walking.
Yeah. Just
Leisurely stroll.
each square is a day of travel.
So I regained 1 hit point.
Yes, you did. I just wanted to do it for flavor.
Yeah, it tastes like iron.
Yeah. Now the irony.
Wouldn't it taste like dirt?
Well, I guess a little bit of dirt, but the blood is irony.
Okay. Welcome to Cloud Peas.
Yeah. And Tots, how would you
Rockland.
like to introduce your character? What backstory do you have?
Oh. So it's like-
I think yours is a lot longer than mine, but
No, it's
Mine
about the
should
same
be
length.
shorter.
It's about
no?
the same length.
Okay. Well, I guess I got to read now.
Yay! I'm so glad that I don't have to do it.
Do you want to?
Nope.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Let's see. Where'd it go? I just had it up. Okay. Rose grew up in a bustling gemstone. Does that say Latin city?
Leiden.
Aiden.
Leiden, thank you. I was like, I'm lying. Leave me alone. Of Glimmerhaven, nestled nestled deep within the crystalline caverns of the Rock Gnome homeland. From an early age, her wild magic marked her as a standout among her peers at Glimmer. Didn't you read this like 2 days? Never mind. Where'd it go? Standout among her peers at Glimmerhaven's prestigious all-girls academy for aspiring gem cutters, jewelers, and arcane scholars. Her abilities, however, were more of a curse than a blessing in the structured environment where precision and control were prized above all else. Wild magic surges, which often manifested as sudden bursts of chaotic energy, tended to wreak havoc on her surroundings. During one memorable lesson, an entire classroom of gemstones was polymorphed into chirping sparrows, sending the headmistress into fury. For oh god, I gotta scroll. For the remainder of her school years, Rose was made to sit in a far-off corner. Love that. Isolated from her classmates for their safety. Despite this, excuse me, her inherent charm and fiery spirit earned her the respect of a few close friends who appreciated her unorthodox nature. Upon graduating, Rose joined her family's precious gem merchant business. Her father, Smoky Quartz, where'd it go? I just lost it. A job of
Jovial. Mm-hmm.
that does not say whatever. Jovial and adulting
it's
figure.
jovial. It's not jovial.
Jovial and
Exactly.
docking figure
Doting.
was where'd it go? Particularly proud of her knack for identifying rare stones, even if her wild magic occasionally caused trouble in the shop. One notable where'd it go? Incident occurred when a demanding customer's rude comment sent Rose into a fit of anger. Her magic surged, causing the shop's display cases to levitate and the gemstones within to glow ominously before bursting into harmless sparks. Smokey diffused the situation with his characteristic calm, though he couldn't help but chuckle at his daughter's passionate temperament. Over time, Rose discovered that her emotions played a critical role in her magic's unpredictability.
Good to know.
You're welcome. Around her family, particularly her father, who adored her unconditionally, her surges became less frequent. This realization gave her hope that she could one day harness her abilities more effectively. However, Rose's restless heart yearned for adventure. She dreamed of exploring the vast world beyond the gemstone caverns, seeking out rare and uncharted mineral treasures. Smokey, though reluctant to see his daughter leave, eventually relented under her persuasive charm. Hee hee. Sorry. They struck a compromise. Rose would travel the realm, seeking out precious gems and stones, and send her findings back home via magical communication or parcels. With her quirky pink droopy hat, patched up adventuring clothes, and cobbled together staff, thanks. Rose now travels far and wide, balancing her fiery independence with a deep desire to make her father proud. Along the way, she hopes to learn more about controlling her wild magic and perhaps even find others who can appreciate her chaotic charm. Rose Quartz, well, I'm just going to skip that. Rose's journey is as much about self discovery as it is about finding treasures, and she greets each new horizon with a mischievous grin and a spark of unpredicted magic. He
He. So let me look at your character sheet. I'm gonna go
she'd
spells.
probably be fighting somebody.
Yeah, that's my expectation here.
What is he doing outside?
We could do that. Here, pause, and I'm gonna quickly create a map based off of our current environment. Alright, so we have our map set up now. How would you like to have your character introduced there?
In shoes?
In shoes? Okay, yes, your character's wearing shoes now.
Oh, and
Introduced.
oh, I heard in shoes. I was like, what?
How would you like to have your character in shoes? Yes.
Well, I'd say right now she's probably heckling them for a gemstone that she does not have yet, which I guess Gruck could want too.
No, I don't have an interest in some candy pieces for trade. That's irrelevant to what I'm trying to do. Finances would be ideal.
No. See, this is good candy. It's great. I swear, it's great candy.
That literally looks like a rock. I don't.
No, it's not a rock. I don't even know what you're talking about. It is a.
Are those
piece of
rocks
candy.
over there?
Oh god. No, it's candy.
Oh, I thought it was a rock. That's a really cool looking rock.
Do you want to try it?
A rock?
The commoner.
It's candy.
The merchant looks super confused that there's this guy now that has run up out of nowhere yelling, "Is that a rock?" And now you two are having a pleasant conversation about sharing rock candy.
I don't know. What's candy?
Here, I'll show both of you that it's good. You eat it, big man, and you'll see that it's good, mean person. Go ahead. Here you go. And I hand him like 2 pieces. They're like small rocks now, but 2 pieces of my air quotes rock candy.
Okay.
Ooh. Mmm.
As you actually do that, they start to like sizzle and pop in your mouth.
Oh god, it's hurting me! It tastes so good though.
She's just smiling
like-
awkwardly.
It's like explosions.
Quite
It's like when you-
literally, a representation is pop rocks, is what they are.
Oh yeah, these are really good. Can I have
See?
more?
No, I need these for the merchant here. And she's just angrily looking to give me this rock. And she points, she's very short. She points to the one in the very top, going, I want that rock for these candies.
Brooke
And-
grabs that rock.
That was easy.
This rock?
Do an intimidation check, but we'll do it with strength.
Okay,
Jesus.
so what should I do?
So it's a strength check.
Okay, just strength. Got it. Not a strength thing.
Yeah.
There we go. Strength check. There we go.
Excellent. He's just gonna be,
Exist.
oh, okay.
Here you go. And he gives her the rock.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah, that was really good.
She's just
You
gonna
got
stick
any
her
more
tongue out at
rocks?
the merchant too.
Do what with the merchant now?
Oh, she was gonna stick her tongue out at the merchant like a toddler would.
You gotta give him the candy now, though, right?
Fine, here you go. And she hands him however much she was trying to heckle him.
Excellent.
Ooh,
Well,
now,
Now-
Mr. Merchant, I want that candy. And he puts his hand out. And he just has a big smile on his face.
What do you have for trade?
He opens his little sack and he looks at all his rocks. Hey guys, there's some really good candy here. Which one of you wants to go with this nice man so I can have candy? And then he waits for a response from one of his rocks.
The one that ends up whispering back is again you talking to yourself in your head. I volunteer.
Okay. And he'll pick up that rock and give it to the guy. Here you go. Treat him good.
He's very confused.
His name's Stony. And it's like just a river stone. It just is like a smooth stone rock. Really smooth. Kind of big compared to Gruck's hand. Like it's kind of a bigger rock for this guy probably as a human.
Okay.
But yeah, he hands it over. He's like, here, you can have Stony and I'll have candy. Thanks.
He'll give you a small amount, which is probably less than half or even a quarter the size of your pinky fingernail.
Fair enough. And he puts it immediately in his mouth.
That starts attacking the inside of your mouth again.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, oh yeah. That's the stuff.
Okay, goodbye now.
Thanks for the rocks.
You're
and
welcome.
Candy.
He's gonna start.
Candy's good.
There's also like 2 horses here attached to it. I just didn't put them in the map when I made it because I forgot. You know what? Let's see if I could just horse.
just a horse picture.
We gotta find a square horse. Nope, horses don't exist.
Really?
Oh, that's a pretty nice animal. They got a name?
Let me check.
Horse.
No,
Horse number
there's,
1.
There's not a name to name horses. They can't communicate with you. I mean, if you
If you try hard enough, anything can communicate with you.
one
Opens his bag again. Isn't that right, guys?
This time there's silence.
Oh, shit! I gave you... How about I trade you 2 rocks for that rock that I just gave you? That's a kind of important rock.
Deal.
Okay,
She's just
he'll just
watching
grab
this
2
whole
random
thing go
rocks
down.
out of his bag and hand them to him. One of them might be really valuable, and then he'll grab his little flat rock, river rock back, and he'll... Sorry, Stony. Thanks for volunteering, though, and he'll put him back in there.
You're welcome.
He's the best, isn't he?
Rose, you hear silence the entire time he's talking to himself.
Yeah, she's just like straight staring. Like she hasn't moved, but her eyes are like going back and forth between the merchant, the horse, him, and just staring him up and down. And like her, like I don't know how. One of her eyebrows is just getting increasingly higher on her head, just out of confusion.
Which one? The left or the right one?
Left.
Oh.
Her head may even start tilting a little bit, just like, what?
Well, thank you for the opportunity. And he's gonna start like snapping the reins on the 2 horses that are pulling his cart.
He'll put his hand on the cart.
It stops moving. Like,
Yeah. Oh, hey, by the way, I don't normally do this, but you should give me a ride.
Why?
Like, my dog, my feet are just hurting so bad, but I still gotta go. And a couple of days ago, I picked up this rock and it bit me. and I stepped on a rock, and it kind of hurt. You can see it, and he'll pick up his toe, and underneath, it's like really bad. It's maybe even a little bit of fungus on his toes, and he's just like, "Yeah, you see these things? Oh, they hurt. And if you could give me a ride, I'm kind of just headed this way. I'm my elder of my village told me to find myself, so I'm kind of looking for me."
He looks at you, understanding that you've already found yourself because you're right there.
Yeah, I gotta find it, whatever that means.
Okay.
I'm still looking,
All right,
and I'm finding really cool rocks on my way.
Let's do a persuasion check with your -4.
Okay.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see something.
Oh, that was.
Hey!
Sure.
Awesome! Candy Lady's coming too, and he'll pick her up and put her in the cart.
As you
Oh,
climb
yeah.
into the
Oh,
cart,
God.
the entire cart moves to one side.
Oh yeah, this is a really comfortable cart.
Like, there's enough weight that as the horses are going forward, the both of you roll me an intelligence check
Ooh, I can do that. There
or
we go.
investigation, either one.
Both bad.
What am I? How did
Look
you,
at that.
Where did you
Look
pull
at
up that witchcraft?
It's
Press
on
C.
your
C. Oh, okay.
And it opens
And
up your
you-
whole character sheet.
Who did you want again?
If you
into
click
intelligence.
the gear icon on the right side of that page that showed up, there's
Yes.
little tabs on the side. The gear shows your stats.
And then you can
And
use
you
skill
can-
investigation, or
Skill.
at the top, raw intelligence.
Let me look at more options. Survival or investigation.
Whichever one's better for you is
Yep.
what you should pick.
We'll just. I think they're both the same.
Nice. Okay.
Did it go?
Okay. The little okay.
Okay.
Everything's fine. Gruck, you understand because you're the most brilliant of all the people in the village. That this cart is probably suffering from how big you are.
I think someone needs to get off. And he looks at the merchant. It's a little heavy.
Roll an intimidation check without strength. That was a special flavor moment.
Yep.
It's my intimidation.
Okay. He's gonna get off the cart. Terrified of you. Oh, okay.
Christ.
And so you have now, in session 1, robbed a cart. By the way, this cart, based off of what you saw, is also his home. So you've stolen his mobile home from this man. With
Who's
an
gonna drive it?
intimidation check.
Oh, I don't know how to drive a cart.
It would be wonderful if somebody had proficiency in navigation tools.
Is it me, Jesus?
I would presume so. Great, you
Do
guys
I get
just...
to drive?
Hey,
Session
oh,
1.
hey. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. How rude of me. My name's Gruck. I like rocks.
Hi, merchant.
That's the merchant is walking away, completely baffled. With,
Oh, hey.
with 2 rocks.
Hey. Have a good day.
Okay. He
Wow,
doesn't
you're
respond.
a great seller.
What a nice guy.
Okay. And he just walks as the sun starts to set, and he's walking through this place all alone by himself. So
You're gonna have to drive this cart. I don't know how.
If you hold down shift, you can also position yourself in a way that's not locked
Snapped.
to a square.
Oh,
Nice.
there
I
we
think
go.
that's
Now I'm
still
on the
good.
cot.
Yeah. So
You
either,
gonna tell
I
me
don't know
your
if I can
name?
legally drive.
if-
Are
Oh,
you
well.
gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me
What?
your name?
No.
Oh, okay. Candy Lady.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right. So where's the?
So
Okay, there they are.
yeah.
We're gonna steer this. Where are you going?
That way, and he just points forward.
Yeah, there's only one way out. I think that's
Alright.
the same
Sounds like a
direction
good
you
way.
ended up going anyway.
And then I tell, while we're just trotting along, I tell her the story of like how I won my freedom from the village, and they sent me to find myself. So that's what I'm doing.
All right, and that's the end of session 1.
You're a thief.
What? What? I didn't steal
He didn't
anything.
steal anything.
stole
It was
his
given
home.
to
I gave him two
I
good
mean-
rocks.
him. Yeah, it's a fair trade.
I got candy. I gave a man 2 rocks for my rock that I gave him accidentally because it was the rock that talks to me.
Wait, does that mean he's got all the things he was selling are still there?
Correct. Yep.
We have everything.
I
That's
need
a
the
natural 20 on a die for intimidation. That's just how the game works.
He's intimidating. Look at him.
Yeah.
I can only imagine
With a minus 4, right?
the merchant holding the 2 rocks that Grut gave him. What is wrong with my life?
No, yeah.
I'm
he's
just trying to
definitely-
get to Waterdeep.
At least it wasn't cabbages.
He's going away from you guys now. He walked away south towards Small Teeth. And you
Gonna
can tell
snitch
that
on you.
he's just kind of waiting for a bit, and then he's gonna end up probably walking to Candlekeep on his own. But so that's the end of session 1.
we have a
What if he
traveling
just never
mobile
learned
home.
her name?
Yeah, you have a traveling mobile home. This is a high quality enclosed wagon with 2 horses that has a bunch of
Nice.
stuff inside.
We stole.
Best 2 rocks spent.
Yep.
That's how you heckle.
If
And
it
he
was,
wasn't even mean about it.
if it was not a nat 20, it would have had to be a DC 20, which you would have failed
Oh, yeah.
regardless. So you
I was
only got
totally
it.
expecting to fail.
Yeah, you only got it because it was a natural 20 minus whatever, right? So
Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. That's great. Good stuff.
do we want to continue?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, great. When do we start? An hour 15?
Yep. Ish.
In an hour and 15.
We have Sheldon's in an hour and 15.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
She's joining.
Pause. And recording.